Hey guys, this is Ray Chen. So today we're gonna go over 9 mistakes of a non-performing business. Okay, it's very important. You know, there's many small businesses out there, many big businesses out there, but most businesses are not doing well. Okay, so again, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell icon. If you have any question or comment, leave a comment. Okay, so now let's start with number 1. So the number 1 mistakes a business can make, which a lot of businesses make, is lack of focus. I still remember General Electric. So many years ago, I worked briefly for General Electric. Back then, General Electric was a hot potato. It's a great company everybody admire. But now, you know, fast forward 20 years later, seems like it's kind of, you know, the reputation is kind of dwindled to pretty much nothing. I remember back then it was spread out. You know, the General Electric, they have business in every direction, so it has no focus, right? So if you want your business to prosper, to make a lot of money, you want to make sure you are focused as the leader of the business, as the founder and the creator of the business. You want to make sure you are focused, and also you want to make sure the business itself is focused in what it does. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, mistakes of you know, dying business. No marketing. You know, there's a lot of businesses, they are, you know, they don't make much money because nobody knows about them. Like let me talk about the situation of example of realtors. A lot of realtors, they don't make a lot of money. I mean, if you're a realtor, you're a business too. But a lot of realtors, they don't make much money because they don't market. Nobody knows about them, right? So it doesn't matter what business you do. You have an AC, repair business. You have a house cleaning business. You have a dentist. You're a dentist or you're a doctor. You gotta market, right? So you have to market if you're a business, and you have to market consistently. Okay, you have to make sure when people needed something, you come up in their mind. So that's very important. Okay, number 3, no conversion. So there are also people that spend a whole boatload of money to advertise, billboard, you know, whatever. But when people call them, either nobody pick up the phone, or when they pick up the phone, they don't know what to say. Or when you have online internet marketing, you know, people go to your website, there's buttons everywhere, you know, people do not know which button to click, and there's no phone number on there. You know, there's no conversion. So all your money is wasted in the marketing, but you're not getting the conversion. So this is a complicated issue. In the future, I'm gonna have more episodes to talk about this, how to increase your conversion. But this conversion issue is a big one too. So you need the training, you know, to be able to convert. You know, meaning that when you pick up the phone, what you're supposed to say, how you're supposed to say it. That's, you know, if you know how to do it correctly, you will be able to dramatically increase your conversion rate. Okay, that's something a lot of business struggle with too. Number 4, you don't have a good product, or you don't have a good presentation of a product or service. Okay, because for most small businesses, we have a small portion. If you're selling products, you probably can just sell it online, and you don't need to say anything. But you still need to have, you know, a good design and good description of the product. But for a lot of service businesses, when you go meet with the client, and give them a quote, you need to know what to say. You need to say it correctly, persuasively, so that they give you the business, right? So a lot of business owners, you know, they don't have that skill, or they have a very poor skill on how to convert that client. So if you don't have a system, if you don't have a way to present your business, your service, that where it's gonna make you stand out compared to other business, it's gonna be hard for you to make money too, right? So after you meet with the client, after you get the contract, then you gotta provide good service. So if you don't already have a good system that's in place with, you know, checklists and with people to carry out the service, then people gonna feel, you know, shortchanged, and they're gonna complain too. Not only they're gonna complain, they're not gonna refer your client. They're probably gonna go, you know, report you. So you have to make sure that once you convert the business, you can provide a good service. Okay, So actually the service part is number 5. So I kind of finished talking about it. So number 4 is you don't have a good system to convert the business. Number 5 is bad service. If you have a bad service, that's gonna be hard, right? That's because you just like you get this client, and they pay you money, and then that's end of it. Because it's actually very expensive to get new clients, right? So that's why when you get new clients, you want to make sure they're happy. You want to make sure that whatever you do exceed their expectations, so that they would come back to you. So basically, another good way to look at it is to provide good service. You want to make sure that you can get the 3C from each client. And in order for you to get the 3C from each client, you have to be able to exceed client expectation. Let's say if your service is below client expectation, they're gonna be pissed off. They're gonna go, report you or whatever, make complaint. Let's say if your service, meet the client expectation, they may not do much because that's what you're supposed to do. The only way you can get the 3C, the 3R, is that whatever you do, the service or product that you provide can exceed the client expectation. Then you can get the 3R. What are the 3Rs? You want to make sure every time after you service a client, they can become a repeat customer of yours. They're gonna refer you to their friends and family. Also, they're gonna give you a good review. Okay, if you can get 3Rs from each client, then your business will prosper, because it's gonna dramatically lower your cost of acquiring new client, because this existing client, they're gonna refer more clients to you, right? Okay, so another topic is kind of related to that too. You want to make sure you have a good client management system. There's no such thing as past client. Okay, so you want to make sure you have a continued way to keep in touch with all your clients, your current clients. For example, send them cards during the holiday, give them a call once in a while, and send them a birthday gift, on their birthday, and invite them to a client like a event, whatever. So you want to make sure you have a way to keep in contact with all these clients, and make sure they remember you, make sure they're happy with what you do, and surprise them, right? Number 7, you want to make sure your business have a big enough margin. Let's say if you make $100 with each client, it only takes you 100 clients to make $10,000, right? Let's say if you only make $1 a client, it's gonna take you 10,000 clients to make $10,000. So that's why it's very important that whatever it is that you're doing, it needs to have a big enough margin where it's going to cover all your overhead. Because let's face it, for every business there's a lot of overhead, right? You gotta have a lease a location sometimes, you gotta maintain your equipment, you gotta spend money on marketing, there's a whole bunch of costs. You gotta pay the taxes. So you want to make sure that there's enough profit margin for you to make a good living, for you to make a good profit from the business. So generally, you want to, if you can, 40% or plus, that would be a great way to great profit margin. I know it's not realistic for every business, but I'm just saying, you want to make sure you have enough profit margin with the business that you are serving, that you are doing. Okay. Number 8, you have to make sure that you have the manpower, and you have the standard operating procedure, that the people are well trained, that they have the checklist to provide this service, right? Because once you do that, then you're gonna be able to satisfy the client's requirement and the needs, right? Because obviously you cannot do everything by your own, right? Okay. Number 9, you have to have the system. You have to have the checklist. You have to have the SOP, standard operating procedure. That way you can have the consistency in your service. It's just like, that's why everybody loves McDonald's, Burger King, for that matter, because they have a system. So every McDonald's you go into, you get the same level of service, right? That's why system is so important. And number 10, you have to make sure that when you set goals, you want to make sure you measure the goals, and you want to make sure everybody's accounted for, right? So you want to make sure, for example, let's say if you put the $10,000 into marketing, you want to make sure what kind of return you're getting from the marketing, which platform has the most return. So you want to measure, you want to make everybody accountable. That's when you can analyze the business and know what you did wrong or right? So today I covered the 10 mistakes of in dying business. So if you have any question, leave a comment, like my video, click on the bell icon and subscribe to my channel. Okay, this is Ray Chen. Until next time.